Good morning, Twitch.tv. Good morning to YouTube as well. And, of course, good morning, Mini Motorways. Let's go to Chiang Mai for today's daily challenge. We will start with one of each upgrade and no further up. It's Chiang Mai. There's a big square in the middle of the... There's a big square in the middle of the water all over the place. Mini Motorways? Okay. Okay. Well, let's do... Oh boy. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We just have to... Oh boy. Okay, well, the good news is we can kill this bridge, right? Like, we didn't need that bridge. This house can... Oh, fuck off. This... Okay. Yep. Yeah, you can't even... Okay. Alright. Well... Give me 20 road tiles. This yellow house will come down this way. These greens and yellows are just gonna have to come together, I guess. And we'll do... this and that. Seems awful, but... You know, I don't know what to tell you. These are the things you have to do, I suppose, when you have one bridge in a... Okay. It is an open question whether or not we get to 500. I'm going to set the over-under at 500 trips. We get to 500, this has been a good run. But, oh boy. So today is kind of a would you believe it type of day. As in, there was an AEW pay-per-view last night. Would you believe it? It was really fucking good. There was an AEW pay-per-view last night. Would you believe it? It included one of the very best professional wrestling matches you're ever going to see. There was... Hold on. It just occurred to me. These yellows here are feeding both of these businesses. I had originally drawn this road just so that the yellows would get over to here and then the greens would come over this way. But also, this yellow circle exists. And honestly, the yellows feeding this business is not nearly as bad a proposition as this house trying to feed this business. If this house tries to feed this business, buddy, we got trouble. Speaking of having trouble, right here in River City, trouble that starts with a capital T, rhymes with P, stands for pool, etc. Now we have this thing, which, man, I don't like. Alright, let's... I mean, this would be a good place to deploy our one and exactly one traffic light. On the other hand, it's our one and exactly one traffic light. So, do we really want to do that? Is that the hill upon which we should die? I don't necessarily know if that's the hill upon which we should die. Well, let's see here. The good news is... I don't fucking know. I don't think there's any good news. There might be good news if we think about it. Here. These two pinks can come up here, slide in that away, and go over to that business. And that's still kind of a straight shot. And now, oh, friends. Okay. You didn't have to. Buddies, nobody wanted you to. Oh boy. Okay. All right. Well, look, we're doing all of this and we're not deploying our motorway yet, so. Oh, look, it might be time to. Nope, it's not. It's not actually, for you see, we have this big nonsense thing, which we can do. Run this down that away. Purples take a big long road. Okay. All right. Oh, this is gonna be, again, 500. Man, 500 is ha ha ha. Okay, well, now it is literally mandatory motorway time. So, great. Can I get another pink house to partner with the Fuxticles here? No? No, you're gonna tell me no? Okay, well, I have an idea. Let's chop this, chop that, chop all of this. You instead are gonna go that away. You two are gonna go here, and you will have motorway number 1 and swing into the eastern entrance of this double plaza. There. Now this one car is tasked with the... Oh, did I see that right? Did a car just come from here and go in there? No. Unacceptable. Don't do that. Who did that? Don't do that. I know that there's nothing mechanically stopping you from doing that, but don't do that. I don't ever want to see you do that again. Dipshitleys. Dipshitleys was the most arrogant and annoying of the Greek gods. There you go. Greek heroes? Gods heroes, same thing. Just pissed off all the classicists in the audience, which, I mean, given how much I talk about how great Many a True Nerd is, I should acknowledge that there's a non-zero chance that there are classicists in the audience. But enough about people who think rich people are better than poor people. Rich people are better than poor people is not, and I cannot say this enough, not the title of the episode. Also, shit. Y'all, okay, this just became mechanically possible with the addition of this pink right here. This just became mechanically possible because now we can take motorway number 1. Motorway. Which motorway is it, Goog? One of the only ones you're going to get in the entire run? I think it might be one of the only ones you're going to get in the entire run. You idiot. So we're going to take motorway number 1. We're going to slap it right here, and it's going to go up into the northern entrance of this double plaza. And now we're going to leave that alone. It's going to be fun. It's going to be completely and totally fun. As you see up here, as these greens use this double plaza as a street, which, yeah, okay, sure, you go ahead and do that. You just run through right here and cut that away and loop down like, yep, you go ahead and do that. There's literally nothing I can do to stop you, friends, so fucking go for it. So AEW Dynasty last night was fucking excellent. It featured one of the very best professional wrestling matches you will ever see. It featured a Crazy Go Nuts ladder match that had really no business being as Crazy Go Nuts as it was, and was very enjoyable, despite having to follow one of the very best professional wrestling matches you ever will see. It featured an excellent little packing Kazuchika Okada match, which no one other than perhaps Pac or Kazuchika Okada will remember in like 3 days, but I'm here to tell you it was great. It was in fact great. It featured a surprisingly not totally shitty Toni Storm and Thunder Rosa match, indicating that Toni Storm can still wrestle, kinda, and also Thunder Rosa can still wrestle, kinda, both of which had been somewhat up for scrutiny. It also featured Thunder Rosa winning, which on the one hand was probably the correct call, on the other hand was a baffling call, because what the hell are you going to do with the women's division if Jamie Hayter's not ready to come back? And Lord knows there's absolutely no indication that Jamie Hayter's ready to come back, so we should maybe stop hoping Jamie Hayter's ready to come back. Man, I hope Jamie Hayter was ready to come back. But, we can't have everything we want in this life. I think that's abundantly clear given the gestures vaguely at everything. These light blues, by the way, have just the worst job. The worst job. There might even be a better job I can give them. Hold on. Can I do anything better than I'm currently doing for the light blues? Could Motorway number 1, start here and go here? I think Motorway number 1 might actually be able to do that thing I'm describing. And then just do this. Maybe it would be better if it just did that. We send the yellows down this way, the greens down this way, everybody Motorway number 1s, and then whoops. I mean, it's a lot shorter once you're off the motorway. Also, this being yellow is substantially helpful. Not amazingly so, actually, come to think of it, but listen, buddies. We're going to make do with what we can, and what we can involves a neat little right turn here. And also, all of these yellows swinging all of the this way. Swinging all of the this way is the title of the episode, at least so far. More yellow. Send me more yellow. You know what they say about people who want more yellow? They've got saffron wishes and canary dreams. That would be a cute title of an episode, except it already was the title of an episode. So we probably shouldn't do it again. Also, fuck. This purple being here means that this poor purple... Oh, for crying out loud, purples! Really? You gotta do me like that? Okay. I mean, fine. Here, let's figure out a place for a roundabout to go, perhaps, maybe? I think it's time to figure out a place for a roundabout to go, perhaps, maybe? It could be time to figure out a place for a roundabout to go, perhaps, maybe. Let's kill this road. This road here is dead. You come up this way, and then slot in like so. No, you slot in like that away. There we go. This is smarter. Now I feel better. This is, there we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of this. Hey, we crossed over 500. Great. We're not fucking getting to 1,000, but let's keep going. These yellows are going to swing down this way, join these blues, and coming up this way, get over to here. That's going to have to be totally fine. Where are we going to stick the roundabout that we're pretty much going to have to stick over here? It's a question to which I don't presently have an answer. These two purples right here will swing that-ish way, joined by this, go in here, support that. You, buddy, can go circular if you want. That would be cool. This green, by the way, can hook down this way while I'm stalling for time. Now, having successfully time stalled, we can stick a roundabout right here about. Yeah, let's do one there. You come in like so. All of this, by the way, is leading to motorway number 1 being right here. Boop. Great. So let's separate the greens from the yellows. Just like that. Run them into here. You all need to actually, hold on. I've fucked it. How have I fucked it? Motorway number 1 needs to spawn that away. That's what we need to do. Now it's not fucked. Before you see the purples can come up here. The light blues can come in there. And then the purples can go out this way into here. Look, it's just a roundabout through which 1, 2, 3, 4 colors of houses all have to go, 3 of which to get to the same exact entrance point. Also, oh, by the way, all of these businesses are cadionating. I don't see how you could possibly think there's a problem happening here. There's no problem here. Do you have a problem? I don't have a problem. I think this is fine. I think this is wonderful. Let's run this up here. By the way, these purples are also pulling double duty now and supporting this bullshit. That, no, actually, I don't like that. Let's not do that part of it. That part of it seems stupid. Everything else, perfect. 10 out of 10, no notes, wouldn't change a thing. The part where these purples support this purple, bad, actually. Let's not do that part. This light blue can run up that away because Lord knows we need more light blues pretty much everywhere, come to think of it. You and you are going to come up this way, go over here, and do that. Sorry, tree. Didn't need to kill that tree. This one house can support this one business. These 2 houses can support this one business. And then these 2 can support that. And everything's going to be totally fine. My microphone is going to stop tickling my nose. Oh, it's covered in cat fur. Well, that would explain why it's inordinately fuzzy. Also, my windscreen is peeling. Oh, no. Oh, I just ripped a hunk out of my windscreen. Well, that's bad. Gotta find a new windscreen. Or a new microphone, but that seems a bit excessive. It's not a great excuse to... Oh, by the way, there's pinks over here. Forgot there were pinks over here. Hey, how long have there been pinks here? And also, how fucked is this pink? Because... Uh-oh. Yeah, that's pretty much my reaction here is, uh-oh. Well, uh-oh. This is very bad, actually. I don't know how we're gonna get pinks over to here without... Oh, boy. Okay. Well, let's see here. If this pink and this pink are on this road, they can run. They can run their little pinko kami nonsense up this way, over here, and then just kind of do that. And that's gonna be fine, actually. 10 out of 10. No notes. There are absolutely no issues with the solution I have just created. I have not in any way stapled every color to every other color. What are you talking about? There is no world in which, say, this road right here is technically... Oh god, that's pink. Okay, alright, listen, I think we might just about be at our wit's end here. This is, Well, this yellow here is very bad, actually. So you have fun with that. You just you just ferry yellows over this way. And look, we got to 862 on a challenge where I didn't think we were breaking 500. So I'll take it. Sonny, don't blame the Ratwike, even though apparently this was only a top 25% score. The good news is Samurai Sam didn't play today, so I win by default. Take that. Drop those GGs in the chat. Yep, it's me. I'm the victory man. Only two people broke 1,500, only one of which broke 1,600. So, listen, we'll take it. That's broadly speaking what I'm going to say here. We'll take it. Speaking of taking things, let's take our chances with today's Wordle. Did I mention that AEW Dynasty last night was fucking great? Because it was pretty fucking great. Not perfect, but it was pretty fucking great. So, we know that there's an S, E, and R in the word. And, it could be laser. It's laser. Hooray. Pachoo, pachoo, etc. Drop your favorite laser gun sound effects in chat, I guess. Here, let's draw some connections, shall we? We have... what do we have here? We have bud and mate and chum and pal are synonyms for friendo. There you go. Let's see. Whiskers and scruff are parts of a kitty cat, but that's about it. Scruff, fuzz, and whiskers are all synonyms for mustaches. And 5 o'clock shadow? Is this just facial hair? Could just be facial hair. It's facial hair, or specifically stubble. Okay. I've never seen anyone refer to whisked stubble as whiskers. Like, whiskers is, a mustache. I think of whiskers as just slang for mustache. But hey, we got there. And that's what matters, really. So your fund, pot, kitty, and pool are all synonyms that are all words that mean the pile of money from which you draw. There you go. And then cold, dank, musty, and dark are characteristics of an attic, I guess? Or a basement. Also a basement. Listen, that was a good solid game of connections. Well done, comma, the New York Times. Well done, comma, the _Goog. Well done, comma, Mustafa. You were a perfectly cromulent professional wrestler. Glorious. Let's pull at strands, shall we? So, character class, eh? Is this like a Dungeons and Dragons thing here? Are we doing role-playing game? I mean, I do see G-A-M, but I don't see anything else there. I see cure. I also see another word that, Sunflare sees rogue, which indicates that this is definitely going to be, yep, here's a rouge. Interesting. Can we find a ranger in here? We can probably find a ranger in here. R, nope. R-A, nope. R, nope. Maybe we can't find a ranger. A shame. King is possibly just a 4-letter word. It is possibly just a 4-letter word. Interesting. Thing is definitely a 5-letter word. That's a true fact. Oh, Knigget. There you go. That seems like a thing that might be a class in some role-playing games. Sure, why not? Ass, haha, and then in. So, it's not roll. I wonder what the spangram is. Well, we'll find it. It ends in one of these two. So that's nice. It's got that going for it. Here and there and everywhere are all words. Oh, good Lord. Okay. Sports One sees earn, which, okay. I see earn, which is also excellent for me. Oh, let's see. What could this be, actually? Kurtz, no. Oh, hey, I think Sonny just found the Spangrum fantasy. Well, that's a true fact. All right, so we've got 4 theme words to find. There's probably 1 or 2 up here, and then 2 or 3 down here. So let's pull that word. It's not going to be curer or anything like that. What in the hell? Could this be damn? Yeah, it could be, but I mean, that's just going to be a great word. Yeah, that's not going to be. But if I just see, oh, I see it. There's mage and then bard and then sorcerer. Aha. And hunter. Okay. So let's evoke the feeling of Dungeons and Dragons without infringing in any way upon Wizards of the Coast's various trademarks. Excellent work, the New York Times. So, lastly, let us make a grid immaculate, so to speak. We need Cardinals and Red Sox and A's and Blue Jays and Diamondbacks and dudes what caught one time. A Red Sox player who played catcher. I feel like one of the more obscure Red Sox catchers is who's the Red Sox backup catcher right now? No one fucking knows. I don't fucking know. I think I know that their starting catcher is Reese McGuire, but it could be that McGuire's the backup and the starter is unknown to me. It's entirely conceivable. However, let's go with one of the more famous failures as a backup catcher in Red Sox history, and that would be one Josh Bard. Famously acquired to replace Doug Mirabelli, and then it turned out that he couldn't catch the fucking knuckleball, which was Doug Mirabelli's job. So there was that. A St. Louis Cardinal who caught is Wilson Contreras. I think there's 2 L's in the front of Contreras. That's true. And Oakland A who caught is not Scott Hatteberg. Did he ever catch for them? I think he might have caught. No, he couldn't catch when he played for the A's. That was the whole thing. Remember Chris Pratt, Moneyball? It's incredibly hard. Fuck. All right. Well, hey, actually, Mike Piazza couldn't catch when they got him either. They tried him at first base. Did maybe he can? No, I shouldn't try that. I should come up with an actual Oakland A who actually definitely caught a game for them, such as, I think Stephen Vogt was an A. That sounds right. Stephen Vogt? Stephen Vogt! Connor Wong, someone called Tyler Heineman, are presumably Red Sox catchers right now. Who the fuck knew? Certainly not to fuck me. We need a Red Sox player who played for the Diamondbacks. The most famous example of that is a fucking Nazi, so let's instead go with Tony Clark. Everyone remembers Arizona Diamondbacks legend Tony Clark, right? Everybody remembers Boston Red Sox legend Tony Clark, right? Right? Let's see here. A person who played for the A's and the Blue Jays is going to be Billy Koch. Person who played for the Red Sox and the Blue Jays, the The most famous fucking example of that is a literal child rapist. So let's instead say Shea Hillenbrand. I think we should instead say Shea Hillenbrand. There you go. Shea Hillenbrand also would have worked for the Center Square, incidentally, but I think a few more people remember that after the Red Sox, he was on the Diamondbacks. He also eventually found his way to the Blue Jays. So, now, unfortunately, we're plumb out of dudes I know. It's not necessarily 100% true, but anyway, we need a Cardinal who played for the Blue Jays and another one who played for the Diamondbacks, and then just for funskies, we need a double A. Well, you see, Sonny, bad things happen with people sometimes, especially rich people and powerful people and people who were good in the 1980s. It's unfortunate. David Price. I could have used David Price for the middle left square. That would have been totally fine. Can't use David Price for any of the remaining squares that I can think of. Was Jed Lowry a Diamondback? I kind of have it in my head that Jed Lowry was a Diamondback. I'm not 1,000% sure about that, but it feels right in the way many things that are wrong kind of feel right, but maybe this one's just right. Maybe I'm just correct about a thing. Maybe my memory is actually helping me. That Jed Lowry was a Diamondback? I'm talking myself into it and putting question marks at the end of my sentences? Jed Lowry was a Diamondback? Jed Lowry was not a Diamondback. Well, piss. That's unfortunate. St. Louis Cardinal, who was a Blue Jay, was Chris Carpenter. Chris Carpenter fits. Which Chris Carpenter? That Chris Carpenter. There you go. Well done, Goog. And a St. Louis Cardinal, who was a Diamondback, was David Freese. Why do I think David Freese was a Diamondback? David Freese wasn't a Diamondback. That's just a dumb thing for a person to think. It's an incorrect statement that David Freese was a Diamondback. Benji Molina. Was Benji Molina ever a Cardinal? He must have been. Right? Yadier was fine. Benji Molina wasn't he was never a Cardinal. I'm not even 100% sure he was a Diamondback. He played for the Angels and Rangers, sure, but I'm not 100% sure he was a Diamondback. Let's see here. Well, fuck it. Yeah, the grid is already non-immaculate, so Benji Molina? It's not Benji Molina. Curses! Foiled again. Would have gotten away with it too. It's not Mookie Betts. It could have been, Paul Goldschmidt. Paul Goldschmidt's a rather famous example of a Cardinal who played for the Diamondbacks. Okay. I mean, that's true. As a factual statement, hey, look, a Nazi. Hey, look, a child rapist. Anyway, that's going to do it for us here today on Good Morning Mini Motorways. And listen, this stream schedule for the week is not quite as full and robust as you'd like, but it's a lot more full and robust than I thought it was going to be when I looked at my work schedule yesterday. I had it in my head that my Tuesday and Thursday assignments were both all-day jobs, and it turns out that is not the case. Tomorrow, I have an early morning gig that is supposed to be done by the afternoon, meaning that we should be on track for an evening stream. And then Thursday, I don't have to be in Boston until like fucking noon, so we can totally do Gimmimimim. We will be back tomorrow evening on Twitch for Baldur's Gate 3, and folks on YouTube, there will be a new episode of BG3 tomorrow afternoon. Thank y'all so very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.